you for a time represented the sort of most right-wing of the Likud party. So where has that agenda gone? Is that something we can expect more of if you do enter the next government?
It did not go anywhere. We in the Zehut party, and I specifically, believe in justice. The land of Israel belongs to us, and only to the Jewish people. Here we sit here in this beautiful place in Yafo, in Jaffa, which had no difference. There was no difference between Yafo and Gaza in 48.
So if President Trump's political peace plan comes out, as we all expect it to, sometime after the election, which of course is going to include some kind of Israeli compromise, certainly will not give the West Bank and Gaza to Israel, and you're in government, how will you react? Will you try to act against it?
I'll say what I think, open and clear, just as I do now, and I'll try to convince the Prime Minister and the Israeli public that giving away our land, not only that is not right, because it's against any justice. It belongs to us, not to any other nation, but it will also lead to a war, as always happened before, when we gave away our historical land to our enemies.
Will you sit in a government that does engage in a peace deal, that does engage in negotiations with the Palestinians under the White House's plan?
If we'll reach a point where we're giving away the land of Israel, I will not be able to sit in a government like that. But I really hope and pray that we will not get there. So far, it seems like my prayers are being heard by the other side.
Meaning the White House?
Meaning the Arabs.
How so?
That are not willing even to sit. So a process like that always takes a lot of time, and I hope it will take forever and will never happen.
So let's talk specifically.
And meanwhile, if the Zehut party and myself can create here a real free market, can improve the economy, so young Jewish people from Europe and from the United States will wish to come to Israel, and Israelis will not leave, that will be my big prize.
So I just want to come back to one more security point because of the emphasis that you've put on it in your political career just over the last several years, which is Gaza, part of that bigger picture we're talking about. Back in 2014, you wrote an op-ed saying that Israel should use maximum force in Gaza, that they should take over the territory, impose sovereignty, and so on. Is that something you still believe in? And is that something you see yourself pursuing, again, actively playing a role in one way or another, if in the next Netanyahu government?
Does it make any sense to you, Nurit, that more and more cities in Israel, it's not only Sderot, it's also Beersheba, it's even Tel Aviv today, become hostiles of the Hamas in Gaza?
Well, it's not about what makes sense to me. It's about what policies you will pursue if you're in a Netanyahu government.
Any normal state cannot live in a way like that. And yes, when the Israeli army controlled the Gaza Strip before the Oslo process, the security of Israel, and even the Arabs themselves who lives there, the situation was 1,000 times better than today. And yes, the first stage should be the complete defeat of Hamas and return the situation to what it was.
Meaning Israeli control over the Gaza Strip. Before
Oslo, yes. I think the Arabs in Gaza, and not only in Gaza, proved many times that there's nobody to talk to